I had this realization not too long ago, and this may be for you too. You might feel exactly like this, because I look at the healing space, I look at the holistic wellness space, I look at the somatic practitioners, I look at energy healers and yoga practitioners and all of these people that are kind of in this wellness space. And more often than not, I see a lot of people who don't look like me. And I don't mean physically. I am talking about, I was a single parent for almost a decade. I raised my kids on my own. I was on food stamps. I did a lot of my healing work in my 20s. I got married a little bit later in life. I live in a suburban area. I have a very normal life. Currently, I'm sitting outside of a jiu-jitsu studio waiting for my son to finish. I spend my days at volleyball with my daughter. My life does not look like I'm going on a healing transformative retreat for 2 weeks in Bali, or I'm taking ayahuasca, or I'm sitting around chanting and having, like cuddle puddle situations where all my girlfriends come over and we pull tarot and we drink wine. And those things are really wonderful for those people who practice those things. However, I recognize that is not my life, and a lot of my community, it's not their life. And what a lot of people are wanting is really deep healing work. And they're thinking that the two are correlated. They're thinking that they're going to have to go to a retreat in Costa Rica where we take ayahuasca and twerk, and that is going to provide healing. I am sorry to tell you, but that is not where the healing happens. The healing actually happens in the living, when you return to your life and start to do life differently. And so this particular offering has been on my heart for over a year now. It's something that I keep coming back to and keep dabbling and keep correcting and perfecting, and I'm like, oh, and this, and do it like this, and this makes a lot of sense because I want it to be practical. I don't want you to have to spend 3 hours doing a morning routine. I don't want you to have to spend all this money on expensive health protocols and vitamins and supplements, and although those things are really great, but if you're holding a lot of trauma in your body is going to continue to resort to these things. So I really want you to be able to have access to these things, to be able to do them every day, to be able to have this touch base for you to continually peel back the layers that are hiding who you authentically are. And I think that word gets thrown around a lot, but your highest self is really just your true self, who your real true nature that's not clouded by conditioning and isn't being, hijacked by a flood of hormones and trauma responses. And I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited because I think it's different than anything else that's really out there. I think it's combining all 5 bodies to be able to really elicit a full body healing response. So if you're interested in more of that, just let me know. Just say, I'd love more of that, because I want you to be the first to have it. You should be able to heal in your everyday life.